Hello everyone. I cannot believe this day is finally here. No, it's not moving day. Moving day was long past. This is the first day of restoration. Oh, I am so excited. I hope everyone else is. This day has been a long time in coming. But Mr. Obed is here and we're starting on our restoration. And this is just a quick look back of where we have come from. I hope everyone enjoys this video because it is the start of our restoration rebuild. Yay! I can't wait! As you can see, they are really going to town. Good morning. It's Monday morning and my contractor, Mr. Obed, is here with his crew of men. And I told you there's Mr. Caden, my helper, is here this morning. But these guys are getting started bright and early this morning. And as you can see what we're doing, we are taking the siding off of the house and we're putting back hardy board. So those guys are going at it like fighting fire this morning. So I've got a time lapse set up so it can record most of the process. I'm not going to say I'll record everything, but it'll record a lot of it. Enjoy and sit back and watch. Thank you for watching. This is Mr. Obed right here. He is my contractor and my friend. He's been helping me with different projects now for several years, and he is a good Christian man. And hey, if you need any work done, he is the man to do it. I am telling you, him and his crew of men, they do excellent work and at a reasonable price. They're really good guys. So, and if you need any cleanup work, that man right there can help going in the house. He's a bushwalker and a cleaner-upper. Standing in the kitchen, the living area part of the kitchen. And you can see there's the fireplace that I built for the kitchen. And those guys have been working now for a whole maybe 5-10 minutes. Those guys are going to town. Hope y'all enjoy. It's about 12 o'clock on the Monday They just started this morning. I think they got here about 9 o'clock or so. And they've done all that this morning. They're taking a break now for lunch. And they've got the siding off of the kitchen. The windows won't be here till later this week. Later in the week is what they're supposed to be here on Thursday. But they've got all the siding off. We had to go get some materials because I'll show you what we got going on. We've run out of the true 2x4s, the true ones. That's 4 inches wide by 2 inches, and a regular. Well, I can show you right here. Here's one that's cut off. You can see the difference right here on this one. You see how that's 3.5 inches and this is 4 inches. Well, my son Glenn Jr. did this on the inside, and he put this 2x4 is set up for the inside, and so it will be flush with the inside wall. Well, when we tore this off, now we got the big header posts that are here, and everything else is set to come all the way out to this edge. You can see right here. Well, this wall doesn't come out, so we had to go get some more 2x4. I knew this was coming, but I'm just explaining it to everybody. We don't have the true 2x4s to put back, so now what we're gonna have to do, there'll have to be 2 2x4s side by side, to one that matches the inside wall and one that matches the outside wall. So I get to have double the pleasure and spend double the money. But I know everybody's saying, well, it's not the period, it's not 200-year-old. Well, I don't know where to go get any 200-year-old or even 100-year-old 2x4s. I could go to, there used to be some sawmills in town and you could go get them, but you can't. I don't want to put green lumber in here. It will warp. It'll just make a mess of the house. And so we're just going to do it. It'll be hid in the wall, and I know it won't be to period. But as you can see, look at this beam right here. Let's look past this wall, move that washness out of the way. That beam right there is probably at least 8 by 8. It might be a 10 by 10 beam. That thing is huge. So that's what it's sitting on. But as you can see, we've had some termite damage here. We got some termite damage and some wood rot, but that beam right there is so thick, it's still doing its job. And so we're probably not going to cut that out and replace it. And I know some of my contractor friends will say, you need to cut that out and you need to fix that. Well, that turns into a lot of extra work and all that, because the back side, I don't know where you can see it or not. Let me show you a little closer up, but the rot only goes about about 3 to 4 inches in there, because it goes back the distance of this 2x4. Well, the back side of that, you still got 4 inches by 8 inches that is still good. So we're just gonna leave that. But I did want to get some good pictures of it, because my son was telling me that this morning, that I needed to get some good pictures, because this is axe hewn. This was not, this thing was cut with an axe. I don't know how good you can see that on camera. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit, and so you can see that. That thing was cut. I'm sorry I'm moving really slow, but I've got it zoomed in and I'm really close. So you can see, hope you can see the axe marks on this thing. Let me zoom out, that's a little bit too much. But you can see the axe hewn marks where that thing was cut with an axe. Here, you can go down here and you can see them a little better. See the marks. here, 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 and on down. See all those axe hewn marks that's on this beam? I mean, I'm not going to cut that out and replace that, because like I said, it's still doing its job. And the floor joists on this thing are a true 2x8, and so that's still doing its job. And I want to show you right here, this, let me zoom it back out. That post right there is, I'm going to change cameras right quick. I'm doing this with my phone and it just zooms in too much, so hold on just a minute. Let me go get my GoPro. Okay, we're back now. The GoPro just gives you a better angle and you can see more. It's a wider view to see, but I was trying to show you this post right here. That, and I'm going to back up so you can get a whole view of that. That is what the kitchen used to be. It used to just come to there. And if you can, hope you can see up in the ceiling in there, you can see that that's different. See how black that is up under there? I don't know where you can see it or not, but that's as far as the kitchen used to come. And then when they added that on, as a matter of fact, you can see even in the floor right there where it was added on to. So that's what I was telling you, when they built the kitchen, it was separated from the house. And I'm gonna back up and give you a little it was separated. And so you see the house sticks out right there. And then that is, when they added and enclosed that in, they made the kitchen part of it about 3 foot bigger, and also closed that porch in and put a roof on it. That is that's what I was trying to explain to everybody. That is where the kitchen used to come to, and you can see where the beam come and stop right here, and then it was added on to. You can even tell that's new lumber right there. That's not axe hewn, this is. And then it's had a seal plate. It's had some stuff put down up under this. We did that when we underpinned the house when we moved it back here. Just a little bit of history that I can share with everyone, and so they can see what it was like. This is an old phone cord. The phone used to hang right on this wall right here on the inside. And when the first time the phone was put in, I was probably a teenager, because that's when I started dating my wife. So I was 14 years old. We got the phone probably when I was maybe 12 or 13. And that's the old original phone cord that was put in. And you can see they have tore all this off up to here, all the way up there. And they're gonna take these windows out. That window is gonna actually be moved to the away from the chimney a few inches. So remember, when I built the chimney there, I had to make it as wide as I could. And so I got into where that window was going to be, and I knew all this was going to happen later on, but now it's happening, and it's going to get moved over. It cannot get, we're not going to move it any further than this post right here. So, but we're going to take these two, and these are actually newer boards there that were put in later date. This is original and this is not. So we're going to take this window and move it over about 4 inches, and give us enough room over there to do what we're going to do. Look at the axe hewn marks on that beam right there. I don't know how good that's coming up on camera, but that is something that happened hundreds of years ago. Look at the I'm not a carpenter. I don't know what that's called, a dovetail or what it's called right there. But just look at the intricate work that was done to put this beam into this beam and this post into that beam. Look at the intricate work there that took place. This kitchen was not 200 years old, but it's probably 150 years old. Just mighty neat to see that. This is the first time I've seen this, so in my lifetime. So it's just amazing to me to see all of the work that happened there. And of course I built that. I did all that myself. Now this beam over here is looking kind of bad. It's got some termite damage and got some rot on it, but it's still just as solid as a rock. So I'm going to ask the contractor when he comes back about that. But look at that work right there. It was done. Wild. Just wild. There's another, that beam down there was axe hewn. And there was some work that went on above it and some patchwork that's been done over the years. That, of course, right there you can see all that was new. New lumber. It's not been done too many years ago. But you can see all that. You can see where the new and old mixed together. See how out of plumb the old is and the new is plumbed up for that window. Same thing back here. You can see this post is where the kitchen is on the back side of the house now. That's where it used to end. And you can see it right there in the beam on the bottom. And you can see how that was added on for that door and for the porch. Did some really amazing stuff. I feel privileged to be able to have this in my family. And like I've told y'all in some earlier videos, I'm just a caretaker of it. In my lifetime, I'm a tired old man now. But when I'm gone, another member of my family will take over and they'll be the caretaker of it. I hope they take good care of it. I hope they know just how precious this house is to me and has been to the rest of my family, to be passed on down for years. We're coming inside now. This is wild. This is really wild, everyone. See those floors? Aren't they gorgeous? Money can't buy those things right there. Money cannot buy that. Gorgeous. And you can see in here see up there in the top how black it is in here. And I've talked about that in some other videos. But this right here, that's the post that we talked about earlier outside just a minute ago. And you can see how black it is in the kitchen. Step right over here, and this is new, where they closed in the porch. And you can see that that area's not been, that's probably 100 and some years old. But nothing like what the kitchen part of it is. What it looks like from a distance. recorded with my phone. I'm holding it by my hand and it zoomed in. So we just wanted to get a quick video of what it looks like. They are taking this siding off of the kitchen and getting it done. I think it's about 2 o'clock on Monday, first day of work. Figured I'd give everyone a little different perspective on what it looks like. Looks a lot different than it did Friday when me and Caden were bushwhacking. Just really, really cool. Hope I'm not going too fast for everyone. There's my little sneaky Caden out there. But he's my helper. Don't know what I'd do without my Mr. Tractor Driver Caden.
Go inside. Hot out here.
Yeah, it's not as hot as it was Friday. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna turn the camera off now. So I can do a time lapse when the Mr. Obed and his crew get back from lunch. You can see they've already got a lot done in just a few hours. And I think they're going to start when they get back, putting it back together. We just went and bought all of that. They're going to put it back together. All right, everybody enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Just as a little long-winding, but I only get to show you this one time. And when they get it closed in, it'll be hidden from view. So if I don't record it now, it will not get recorded. I don't know about everyone else, but I cannot believe how much work these gentlemen have done in one day. They've taken off all the siding on the kitchen, and now they're starting to put back and put the OSB back on it. It's just amazing to me how fast these guys are working. I am so tickled to be able to be here and bring y'all along for the ride so you can see what it's like and to preserve the history for my family. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying, because I sure have been enjoying it. See you in the next video.